Silence is dangerous when it hides the real cause. What if your sadness is not in your mind? What if it is in your gut? That sounds dramatic, but science is quietly proving it. Deep inside your body lives a massive community of bacteria, trillions of them. They are not just helping you digest food, they are sending signals. They are making chemicals. They are shaping how you feel every single day. Around 90% of serotonin, the chemical linked to happiness and calmness, is produced in your gut, not your brain. That fact alone changes everything people think about mood. Your gut also has its own nervous system. It is called the enteric nervous system. Some scientists even call it the second brain. It contains millions of nerve cells. It communicates directly with your brain through a pathway known as the gut-brain axis. This is not spiritual language. This is biology. Your bacteria talk to your brain every day through nerves, hormones, and immune signals. When the balance of bacteria shifts, your emotions can shift too. Anxiety can rise. Motivation can drop. Brain fog can appear. And most people are feeding the wrong bacteria without even knowing it. Modern diets full of sugar and processed food do not just change weight, they change the microbiome. Chronic stress does not just affect thoughts, it alters gut bacteria. Poor sleep does not only cause fatigue, it disrupts the chemical conversation between the gut and the brain. Research from leading universities has shown that people with depression often have different gut bacteria compared to those without depression. Inflammation in the gut can influence inflammation in the brain. That inflammation can interfere with neurotransmitters. This creates a cycle that feels mental but may start in the digestive system. Even more surprising, certain strains of beneficial bacteria have been shown in studies to reduce symptoms of anxiety and improve stress response. These are sometimes called psychobiotics. This area of research is still growing, but the evidence is becoming stronger each year. Your mood may not just be a product of your thoughts or your personality. It may also be a reflection of your internal ecosystem. In this video, you will learn how gut bacteria influence serotonin production, how inflammation in your intestines can quietly affect your brain, and how stress hormones are linked to the balance of microbes inside you. You will also discover common daily habits that damage good bacteria and strengthen harmful ones. Many of these habits are considered normal in modern life. By the end of this video, you will understand why cravings, irritability, low energy, and even unexplained anxiety may have a physical root. You will learn practical steps that can help restore balance in your gut and possibly improve how you feel without extreme methods. This is not about replacing mental health care. It is about understanding a missing piece of the puzzle. The connection between the gut and the brain is one of the most important discoveries in modern health science, yet most people still focus only on the brain when they think about emotions. The body does not work in isolated parts, it works as a system, and your gut sits at the center of that system. Stay with this video until the end because the final section will reveal simple daily changes that can begin to support healthy bacteria naturally. Small shifts can create powerful internal changes over time. When you understand what is happening inside your body, you stop blaming yourself for every low mood. Knowledge removes confusion. Clarity reduces fear, and awareness gives control. Welcome to our channel where we break down complex health science into simple truths you can use. If you care about understanding your body and improving your life in a natural and informed way, subscribe now and join us. Your journey to better health starts with understanding what is happening inside you. Deep inside your body lives a world that most people never think about. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, not millions, trillions. This massive community of microorganisms is called the microbiome. It is like a hidden city inside you, full of activity, signals, and constant movement. These bacteria are not just passive passengers, they are active participants in your health. They help break down food, they produce vitamins, they protect against harmful microbes. But one of their most powerful roles is communication. Your gut is directly connected to your brain through a complex network called the gut-brain axis. This connection includes nerves, immune pathways, and chemical messengers. The vagus nerve acts like a highway between the gut and the brain, sending information in both directions. Messages are traveling back and forth every second. When you feel nervous and your stomach tightens, that is not a coincidence. When stress kills your appetite, that is not weakness. When you eat heavy junk food and suddenly feel sluggish or irritable, that is not random. Those sensations are signals. They are part of a two-way conversation between your gut and your brain. The feeling of butterflies in your stomach before an important moment is your brain sending stress signals to your gut. The loss of appetite during emotional distress is your body shifting energy away from digestion. Sudden mood swings after processed food may be linked to changes in blood sugar and bacterial activity. That is not random. That is communication. Now, the deeper question begins. How exactly do gut bacteria control mood? The answer lies in several powerful mechanisms working together. The first is serotonin production. Serotonin is often called the happiness chemical. It plays a major role in mood stability, sleep, appetite, and overall emotional balance. Many people believe serotonin exists only in the brain, but most of it is actually produced in the gut. Specialized cells in the digestive tract create serotonin, and gut bacteria influence this process. When the balance of bacteria is healthy, serotonin production tends to stay more stable. Good bacteria help maintain the environment needed for proper signaling. But when harmful bacteria dominate, balance can shift. Certain harmful microbes may interfere with the pathways that regulate serotonin levels. This imbalance can influence how signals are processed in the nervous system. The result can be mood instability, irritability, or low emotional resilience. While serotonin made in the gut does not cross directly into the brain, it affects the nervous system and communicates through the gut-brain axis, influencing overall mood regulation in indirect but powerful ways. The second mechanism is inflammation. Inflammation is a natural immune response. It helps the body fight infections and heal injuries. But when inflammation becomes chronic, it can create serious problems. Harmful bacteria in the gut can damage the intestinal lining. This may allow toxins and bacterial fragments to leak into the bloodstream, triggering immune activation. This condition is sometimes described as increased intestinal permeability. When the immune system stays activated for long periods, inflammation levels can rise throughout the body. That includes the brain. The brain is very sensitive to inflammatory signals. Elevated inflammation has been linked in research to symptoms of anxiety and depression. It can interfere with neurotransmitters. It can affect how brain cells communicate. It can even influence motivation and energy levels. So, when harmful bacteria increase inflammation in the gut, the effects may travel far beyond digestion. They can reach emotional centers in the brain. This creates a biological pathway between gut imbalance and mood disorders. The third mechanism involves stress hormones. Cortisol is the primary stress hormone in the body. It helps regulate metabolism, immune response, and energy during stressful situations. Gut bacteria play a role in how the body responds to stress. A balanced microbiome can help regulate cortisol levels more effectively, but when the gut is imbalanced, the stress response may become exaggerated. Studies have shown that disruptions in gut bacteria can lead to higher cortisol production under stress. This means a poor gut environment may increase sensitivity to stressful events. Small problems may feel bigger. Emotional recovery may take longer. The body may stay in a state of alert for extended periods. Over time, chronic high cortisol can contribute to fatigue, anxiety, and mood instability. So, the health of your gut bacteria can directly shape how your body handles stress. These mechanisms do not work in isolation, they interact constantly. Serotonin pathways, inflammatory signals, and stress hormones influence each other. When gut bacteria are balanced, these systems tend to function more smoothly. When imbalance occurs, the effects can ripple across the entire body. Your gut is not just digesting food, it is shaping emotions. Now, consider the signs that your gut may be affecting your mood. Sometimes the symptoms are subtle. You may feel anxious without a clear reason. There is no obvious trigger, yet your body feels tense. Your thoughts may race, but the root cause could be biological. Brain fog is another common sign. You may struggle to focus. Words feel harder to find. Tasks feel heavier than usual. That mental cloudiness can be linked to inflammation and disrupted signaling along the gut-brain axis. Low motivation can also appear. Activities that once felt easy may require more effort. This is not always laziness. It can be related to neurotransmitter imbalance, influenced by gut health. Sugar cravings often increase when gut bacteria are out of balance. Certain harmful microbes thrive on sugar and refined carbohydrates. They may indirectly influence cravings by interacting with hunger hormones and reward pathways. This creates a cycle where poor food choices feed harmful bacteria, which then strengthen cravings for the same foods. Bloating and digestive discomfort may also connect to mood changes. Physical discomfort sends stress signals to the brain. Chronic bloating can increase irritability and reduce emotional tolerance. When digestion feels unstable, mood often follows. If your stomach is upset, your mind may follow. Now we need to talk about what damages this delicate internal ecosystem, because the truth is, most modern habits quietly destroy good bacteria every single day. Ultra-processed food is one of the biggest problems. These foods are designed for taste and convenience, not for microbial health. They are often low in fiber and high in artificial additives, refined oils, and preservatives. Your good bacteria survive on fiber. They ferment it and produce beneficial compounds that support the gut lining and reduce inflammation. When fiber disappears from the diet, many beneficial strains begin to shrink. In their place, less helpful bacteria can expand. Over time, this shift changes the chemical output of your gut. It can reduce the production of short-chain fatty acids that protect the intestinal barrier. It can increase inflammatory signals, and that inflammation does not stay trapped in the stomach. It moves through the bloodstream and can influence the brain. Excess sugar creates another layer of damage. Harmful bacteria and certain yeasts thrive on sugar. The more sugar you eat, the more you may encourage the growth of microbes that disrupt balance. This can lead to gas, bloating, unstable energy, and stronger cravings. Sugar spikes also cause rapid rises and crashes in blood glucose. These swings can affect mood directly. Irritability, fatigue, and restlessness often follow sharp crashes. Over time, repeated spikes may worsen insulin resistance, which has also been linked to cognitive decline and mood instability. Chronic stress is another silent destroyer of gut health. When the body stays in fight or flight mode for long periods, digestion slows down. Blood flow shifts away from the intestines. Stress hormones change the gut environment and may reduce microbial diversity. Less diversity often means less resilience. A diverse microbiome is like a healthy forest with many species supporting each other. When diversity shrinks, the system becomes fragile. Poor sleep adds more damage. During deep sleep, the body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and supports immune function. Sleep deprivation alters cortisol rhythms and can change hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin. These changes influence food choices and microbial balance. Even a few nights of poor sleep can shift the composition of gut bacteria. Over time, this may create a cycle of fatigue, poor food choices, and emotional instability. Overuse of antibiotics is another major factor. Antibiotics can be life-saving when needed, but they do not discriminate. They kill harmful bacteria and beneficial bacteria at the same time. After repeated courses, the microbiome may struggle to recover fully. Some strains may never return to previous levels. This can reduce resilience against stress and inflammation. Most people try to fix mood with motivation, but they ignore what they eat. They push themselves harder. They blame their mindset. They search for productivity hacks. Yet the foundation may be biological. The internal environment may be inflamed and imbalanced. The hopeful part is that the gut is not fixed forever. It is dynamic. It responds to daily habits. Supporting good bacteria does not require extreme measures. It requires consistent, simple actions. Eating fiber-rich foods is one of the most powerful steps. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds provide the fuel that beneficial bacteria need. When bacteria ferment fiber, they produce compounds that nourish the cells lining your colon. These compounds help strengthen the intestinal barrier and reduce inflammation. Over time, a high-fiber diet can increase microbial diversity. Fermented foods add another layer of support. Foods like yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other traditionally fermented products contain beneficial bacteria. They may help introduce helpful strains and support balance. Reducing sugar spikes also matters. This does not mean removing all carbohydrates. It means focusing on complex carbs, pairing meals with protein and healthy fats, and avoiding constant snacking on refined sweets. Stable blood sugar supports stable mood and reduces the fuel source for harmful microbes. Proper sleep is not optional. It is biological maintenance. Aim for consistent sleep and wake times. Create a dark, quiet environment. Limit screens before bed. Quality sleep supports hormone balance, immune regulation, and microbial stability. Spending time outside also plays a role. Natural light helps regulate circadian rhythms. Exposure to diverse outdoor environments may introduce small amounts of environmental microbes that support diversity. Movement in fresh air reduces stress and supports digestion. Small habits repeated daily can slowly shift the internal ecosystem. Your gut can change, and when it changes, you change. Energy can improve. Mental clarity can sharpen. Emotional resilience can grow. This shift requires a new way of thinking about mood. Maybe you are not weak. Maybe you are inflamed. Maybe your sadness is not a personality flaw. Maybe it is a gut imbalance. That perspective removes shame and replaces it with curiosity. It encourages action instead of self-criticism. It opens the door to biological repair instead of emotional blame. The body is not working against you. It is responding to inputs. Food is input. Sleep is input. Stress is input. Antibiotics are input. The microbiome reacts to all of them. When harmful patterns dominate, imbalance follows. When supportive habits become consistent, recovery begins. The gut bacteria decide how you feel in ways that are subtle but powerful, so choose what you feed them. Your mood is not random. Your energy is not random. The way you feel every morning is not random. There is a reason behind it. And now you know that your gut may be one of the biggest reasons of all. When you understand this, you stop fighting yourself. You start supporting your body instead. Small changes can create powerful results over time, but awareness is the first step. If this video opened your eyes, take 1 second and like this video. It helps this message reach more people who are silently struggling. Subscribe to this channel for simple health truths explained in a way that actually makes sense. Every week, we break down complex science into clear steps you can use in real life. And share this video with someone who says, I don't know why I feel like this. They might not need more motivation. They might need better information. In the next video, we will break down the exact foods that repair your gut naturally and help rebalance your mood step by step. You do not want to miss that. Subscribe now and be part of a community that chooses knowledge over confusion and action over guesswork. Your body is always communicating with you. It is time to start listening.